So imagine it's summer 2022, June, or maybe even May. The days are getting warmer, and it feels like just the whole world is in front of you. And we're at the movie theater, a group of friends, seeing a little movie called Top Gun Maverick.
Ooh, it's a good one.
A movie full of adventure and the fighting spirit, Tom Cruise, Miles Teller. And it's a good movie.
Glenn Powell?
Technically, yes. And it's a good movie. Everybody enjoyed it. But then just for days and weeks after seeing that movie, I got to have the conversation with Riley several times about Riley legitimately wanting to join the Navy to become a fighter pilot. And I'm just like, what do you think your life would look like now if you had joined the Navy that day? Do you think you would have made it through training to become a fighter pilot?
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a height requirement for like being able to use the ejector seat. I feel like you just would immediately be disqualified.
You know what? I looked that up, and I think 6'2" is like the cutoff. And so,
aren't you 6'3"?
Some say I'm 6'3", some say I'm 6'2".
We get a lot of people out there getting the height surgery, give themselves a couple more inches, but Riley's getting the shortening
controversial leg shortening surgery.
So maybe I buy scrouch.
But scrouch?
I think you mean crouch
or slouch?
Slouch, that's what I meant.
So I'm just basically scrouching over here.
That's a new one. Do you feel like you'd be like a week into Navy boot camp and you would just be like, God, what I would give for some chips and queso right now.
Where's Ohio? Where are the cornfields?
Where's my father?
I'm so scared of heights.
I just feel like you were really living vicariously through Tom Cruise and Miles Teller in that movie, and you.
I think you guys just doubt my potential, and I could be like basically like Miles Teller if I did get the.
What's your call sign?
Call sign is Pizza Riley.
It's a little wordy.
Maybe just pizza. Pizza face.
Pizza face.
Ooh, that one rolls off the tongue.
Pizza pocket.
Dead zone.
Okay, that's not your call sign. Moral of the story is Riley just adopts the personality of whatever the characters from whatever movie he's watching, and he wanted to join the Navy for a while. And that dream, much like many characters from that movie, is dead in the water.
Dude, a lot of people die in that movie?
I don't know. But if they were fighting over the seas, they would be
fighting in a nondescript Eastern European country.
Exactly. And with that...
You just ruined this whole episode. I'm going to be down this whole episode now. Thanks a lot.
With that exhilarating...
Hey, Riley, what you been watching lately? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Who cares?
I don't even like movies.
I'm still on land. I'm not up in the air right now.
I prefer books, actually.
I don't feel the need for speed.
Welcome back to the Good Chill Hunting Podcast. How do you like them apples? Noah, what have you been watching this week?
I watched one movie. We watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which I have not seen since it came out in 2011. That was 13 years ago, which is kind of crazy. And I am just really hoping that the other two, Dawn and War, kind of hold up better, because I thought Rise of the Planet of the Apes was very like middle of the road. There's a lot like of nitpicks I had with it. Like the lab company is just a very generic, I don't know, setting, like sort of place where something that will end the universe or end the world.
They're looking for a cure for Alzheimer's.
Yeah, it's very like,
it feels like the lab from Venom, pretty much like the same thing.
I mean, it feels like the lab from a lot of those kind of movies.
From Jurassic World, it sounds like.
Yeah, like the big wig at top, he literally at one point is like, you get your dad's health back and I get my money. It's like,
okay. So we know who the villain is.
Yeah. Oh, there's a line that he says that I just love. He's up in the helicopter after the apes run amok.
Rise.
Yeah, in San Francisco. He's up in the helicopter. He's like, "Are you going to shoot them?" And then the officer, whatever is with him, he's like shooting fish in a barrel. And the lab CEO, he's like, "Good." It's like, okay, like you could not paint yourself to be more of just like a picture, like a textbook villain. So it's just a little like by the books, but there's a lot to like. Like I think Caesar is amazing. Like everyone loves Caesar.
Okay, we're gonna do a scene. You be Caesar, okay? Get your dang hands off me, you dirty ape!
No. Goosebumps.
Yeah, I know. It's such a good scene.
That's a really good scene. And then like the scene where that guy's like he looks into the cage and Caesar's kind of like he has an assembly of everyone.
Yeah.
All the monkeys are just listening. That was pretty cool. But that guy Tom Felton,
He plays Draco Malfoy
yeah.
in the Harry Potter series.
for one, I don't think he was that good of an actor. I don't think James Franco is that good in this movie either. But that actor, I just didn't like him. He was a textbook, just like mean and evil for no apparent reason. Like, why is he so mean to the monkeys? Why does he like? It just was like kind of dumb.
That just reminds me of in the Drake and Josh Christmas movie. Pretty sure the villain in that movie.
No, that was from the one Drake and Josh episode where the guy was going to
The guy was going to eat the monkey, but then in the Drake and Josh Christmas movie, like the guy got a chimpanzee for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
And it like peed on him or something, so he hated Christmas.
yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so
And there's one line also. There's been several lines, but like at one point Caesar like steals a bag of cookies and he's like giving them to the other apes to kind of like win them over. And then it cuts to a shot of Tom Felton. I don't remember his name. And he's like, he's so angry. So he's supposed to be like, but the fact that he says it, he's like, "Why'd you steal my cookies? Why'd you steal my cookies?" And it's just like he's saying the word cookies while you're angry does not work.
that's funny.
So it was just like, okay. And yeah, like I said, James Franco, I don't think he's okay. He's not the best. John Lithgow's pretty good. And like I said, Caesar's good, but I don't know. It was just kind of a little by the books. It was a lot of PG-13 action.
Yeah.
Where just it's like right on the verge of being like violent, but then it's not.
I'm
and
excited to
loses
hear,
me.
which I need to still watch the second and third one, what you think of the
Yeah,
second and third
I mean,
one.
I've seen them. I haven't seen them for a while.
I haven't, so.
And I guess another thing is like, why is Caesar in this movie so not pacifist, but he's like he endorses nonviolence. Like he does not want any of the
Because he
monkeys.
cares about the humans.
He returns to monkey.
But do monkeys care about humans?
They care about nonviolence.
Do they? I don't know. It was just it felt like this is a PG-13 movie. We can't have these monkeys biting these humans' faces off. So let's make Caesar bigger.
throwing their feces.
Yeah. So anyway, those were my hookups with it, hang-ups, my issues with it. But it's all right. I gave it a 2.5. It's kind of between a 2.5 and a 3 because at the end of the day, like it's kind of a fun movie just to like I don't know, to watch, and then I'm gonna watch the other two and try to watch King of the Planet of the Apes as well. Didn't get a chance to see that.
Nice. I watched 2 movies this week. I'm closing out.
Try to guess what they were.
Yeah, I'm closing out the Pirates of the Caribbean series strong. I watched On Stranger Tides and Dead Men Tell No Tales. On Stranger Tides is a flavorless version of the first 3 movies. It's much worse. It's fine watching once, but a lot just is. They don't, not just carrying over some of the characters like Will and Elizabeth, but just the writing, and the whole first act is not at sea. It's on land. So you don't, so you're not like, you don't get the pirate sort of feeling that whole first 30 minutes at least. So it was fine.
There are several 3 specific moments that I really like.
The
From that
part
movie.
where their Blackbeard is, they're doing the minor spoiler mutiny,
okay.
and then Blackbeard comes out,
Yeah.
and he has like this voodoo magic, and he's like, This sounds like a mutiny, and mutineers must hang. And like the ship is kind of coming alive, grabbing the mutineers. That was a pretty sweet.
I like
scene.
that. I like.
McShane?
Are we allowed to talk about it with you, or do you care?
I don't care.
Okay. The mermaid, like, I feel like that whole scene is actually pretty good. Like the mermaid attacks when they lure.
Did you say mermaid?
I said mermaid. We have his attention. I think that's really cool. And then I really like the ending when the Fountain of Youth is activated, so to speak.
I mean, I think the ending is strong. I think the ending is pretty inconsequential.
Well, I
Like,
mean, I
just
think it's
with
cool.
how
Like
it plays out.
I think it's visually it's cool.
Visually,
It's
cool,
kind of gory.
and like lore, just like developing the lore of the world. It's cool, but just who the characters involved and
yeah, there's conveniences for sure.
Are they, because isn't Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley not in this? Will and Elizabeth?
Correct.
And are they?
I will not confirm or deny if they're in the last one.
Okay, is that like the shoes? They feel like.
I'd say
No.
just the stumbling with the fourth movie is that Jack Sparrow goes from being a side, I would say he's a side character in the first movie, and he kind of shares the lead roles in the second and third, and he becomes the main character in the fourth movie, and he's just not a very interesting main character because like he doesn't really change. He kind of, people compare him to Jar Jar Binks. He like just kind of gets up to antics, and so that's why he's kind of just boring to watch on his own. But then in the fifth movie, they do introduce some new main characters.
Pseudo Will and Elizabeth.
Yeah, their son, who I think does a good job. I think in Dead Men Tell No Tales, the writing is as far as again capturing the magic of the first three movies with interesting sequences and just again deepening the lore of the world and everything. I think it's good, but then they just how that goes about, like just with how certain items like the compass, they write it to be this really powerful relic, and there's characters who are really shoehorned in. So it is the writing is pretty lacking in some areas, but I think it's way more fun than on Stranger Tides.
See, I personally think that the fourth and fifth are like on equal footing.
Yeah, I can accept that because I just like the series. Just Riley and I were talking about the other day about like how if you like a series, it's easier to just accept the shortcomings and be like, who cares? It's fun.
Yeah, the first time I saw Dead Men Tell No Tales was back when it came out in 2017, and I didn't like it. And then I watched it again like a year later, knowing its shortcomings, and then accepting them. I liked it a lot more. And I just wondered if that will be the case.
I was going to say I could see myself enjoying Stranger Tides more on a rewatch just because I can manage my expectations a little bit better. So anyway, glad I watched the series. It's one of my favorites overall. And and
the music is fantastic.
The music is fantastic. At Wit's End from At World's End is amazing, and it makes a comeback in Dead Men Tell No Tales. I recognize it immediately, and I'm like,
it's on the watch list now.
It's at the Hans Zimmer live concert. So yeah, it's just and that's the other thing. I think the music, they didn't like. He's a pirate. The theme, Pirates of the Caribbean theme, doesn't really come up in the fourth one too much though.
The fourth one has a lot of like Latin.
Right, which is
Latin American
fair, and they're trying to go a different
stringed instruments,
a different direction. But you're right, the music is
fantastic.
I don't know if you can hear that beeping car in the background. But anyway, glad I watched it. Riley, what did you watch this week?
I continued my alien journey in the world it's in, and I watched Aliens because I watched Alien before watching Alien Romulus, and we watched Alien Romulus, which is set between Alien and Aliens, and then I watched Aliens. That was a lot of words. Aliens feels like a completely different movie than Alien because it's directed by, which is crazy to think about how Alien, Aliens, and Aliens 3 is directed by Ridley Scott, James Cameron, and David Fincher. Like three of the top like greatest directors ever in this. So it's crazy to think of that. But this like Alien is a horror movie. This is a like action movie
Is it like a
with,
horror
horror elements?
action, or is it pretty?
Yeah, there's like some horror elements, but it's definitely more action than it is horror.
Is it still Sigourney Weaver?
Yep, still Sigourney Weaver. I really like the way this film goes, like the story wise of it. I started watching a YouTube video explain all the director's cuts for each movie, and for some reason whoever made this movie decided to go against James Cameron's wishes and take a certain scene out of the movie, and I think that scene would enhance the whole movie. It's like at the beginning, and I'm just like, when you guys ever get to watching these movies, I'll explain what happens, but it's just crazy why they cut this thing out.
So one guy was just like, I know what's best.
I am the captain.
And then, so like, if you watch the Aliens, go watch like James Cameron's like vision, because I hear it's like way better.
Like, you gave it a 4 on Letterboxd. Would that raise your star rating?
From what I was listening, Dan Merle, YouTuber, he's really cool movie reviews.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome. But he was talking about just like what they cut out, and I'm just like, I want that in the movie. It would enhance my my watch. But I still think it's good. I like how the dichotomy of the two movies, how they both feel different. Did I say that right?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
yeah. Okay, and that's it.
You did
I'm
not
done.
say scrouch right.
I know, but at least I got something right. That's it. I'm done. I'm gonna head out now.
Riley be scrouching.
Slouching. So Aliens,
new
I give
merch drop coming in.
Scrouch.
But I gave Aliens a 4 out of 5. I think it's really good. I think it's a lot of fun, and I love Xenomorphs. So
Yeah, no, we didn't give our scores for Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. I gave 3 out of 5 stars, and Dead Man Telling the Tales I gave 4.
I gave my score.
You did just give your score, actually. Yeah. So, but that's what we've been watching.
So now it's time for Quick 5.
Dum, dum, dum.
And Josiah is on the hot seat.
All right.
I've been training for this.
Okay,
Cool.
hit him, Noah.
I got my first question here. What was the best part of your career in the Air Force?
Yes, it is a well-known fact that I was in the Air Force for 4 years. The best part of my career was getting to, I say this sort of tongue-in-cheek, but for my own personal development as an individual, I think on an existential level, one of the best parts of my time in the Air Force was living away from Noah and living away from my family and everyone in Ohio.
Anybody else?
Well, I was happy to get away from you. Couldn't get away faster, actually.
Why do you think he joined the Air Force?
Listen, you wanted to join the Navy, but you didn't have the balls. I did. No, but it was. I mean, the Air Force itself was great. Paid for school. I had a career out of high school and everything. But I think it was really good just to live a few years away from everyone else. Just get to figure out life, learn some life lessons, school of hard knocks. So it was good. Made a lot of friends in Nebraska. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, so that was, I would say, the best part about the Air Force was just the growth that it helped.
Question number 2. What advice would you tell your younger self in high school?
That's a good question. I would say
each question gets more and more existential.
Yeah, I would say I can get really emotional.
Quick.
I would say that you can do hard things. You can talk to girls even though it's scary. You can step outside. You can do volleyball. Got talked out of doing that. You can do volleyball. You can try new things, and it can be scary, but it can also be worth it.
Okay. A little follow up. What would you tell me?
I would say calm down.
Okay.
If you received an all expenses paid trip to one country in Europe, where would you go?
Oh, I would go to quick answer.
3, 2, 1.
I mean, let's go with Sweden. I mean, I guess all the European countries speak English. I was just thinking about ease of access where I could go and speak the language. But yeah, I think I would go to Sweden, get in touch with our Scandinavian roots a little bit, and see the fjords.
Wow, you said that really well. How much do you love Sheets on a scale from 1 to 10, and your favorite item from Sheets?
On a scale to 1 to 10, 11. And favorite item, this is a cheat answer, but I would say the 2 for $6 value meal. And I'll get a meatball sub and chicken tenders.
And a monster?
Cheers. Yep, Sheets sponsor us.
Last question. If Kenan Thompson asked you in a one-on-one setting, do you think I've been on Saturday Night Live for too long? How would you respond?
Keenan, my man, first off, loved you in Fat Albert. Watched that on repeat growing up. Showed it to my friends later in life. They weren't as big of fans, but, I try to share the love. I think you've been on SNL for so long because people like you. I don't think you're the best actor because you're smiling, you're breaking character all the time.
That's what people love about Steve Harvey.
People don't love Steve Harvey. But I would say, Kenan Thompson, you're making people smile, and I guess that's your job. So you're doing a good job. But I do think it's become your stay at SNL has become a little overstated.
That's quick 5.
Nice.
Let's go.
Now for my segment.
Sounds like it.
Let's see.
All right, this is my segment. My fellow co-hosts do not know what's about to come, but I'm hoping everyone enjoys this and likes this. Okay, you ready? It's called Guess That Letterboxd Review. So I'm going to give you 3 reviews, and one of them is going to be ours, but you have to try to guess the movie. If you the first review is worth 3 points, and each review after that the score lowers to 2. So if you get it on the first try, you get 3 points, and it should be easier what the movie is. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think I get it.
Who wants to start first?
I do.
Okay.
So we're guessing the movie or the person leaving the review?
The movie.
Okay.
So this is, and not all the reviews are from us, but
right.
Each movie has one review from us. Okay.
Okay.
Man, glass tables are acting weird tonight.
Aren't you up?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't.
You have a
Glass
guess?
tables are acting weird tonight.
A movie with a glass table.
I don't.
Okay.
Wait, so it goes to me now.
Yep. You have a guess?
No.
Okay. And it goes to you now.
Okay.
The same movie?
Same movie.
Okay.
When they filmed the establishing shots with a lens that makes everything look fake like a board game, wow, cinema.
Look fake like a. It sounds like Noah knows it. Look fake like a board game. Yeah, I don't have an answer. I don't know. Pass.
It's game night.
Correct.
Oh.
And then this next review, for fun, can't believe they didn't get Riley to be the Denzel impersonator.
Yeah, that was my review. Would have known that one. Was that your review? Oh.
Okay, next movie. We started you first, so now we're starting with Josiah. For 3 points, me locking Quentin Tarantino in my apartment after his 10th movie forcing him to write more.
Me locking Quentin Tarantino in my closet, forcing him to write more.
In my apartment after his 10th movie forcing him to write more.
Okay, so it would be somebody locking... Oh, Misery?
Correct.
Yes, let's go.
I was gonna say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or whatever.
Misery's Child.
So the other reviews I had, felt cute, might break some ankles later. And then Paul Sheldon, Misery's Child, Paul Sheldon. Okay. Next one.
Wait, so what are the standings right now?
Right now you have 3. Noah has 2.
Let's go.
Okay.
So wait, was that your review?
No, I just knew that it was about locking up a writer, so I was just like,
okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
For 3 points, I watched this in honor of International Women's Day.
ooh, I got to guess.
It almost sounds familiar. Is it Deadpool?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
The Marvels.
Nope.
Dang it.
Okay. Ready? Next. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Wait, do I get? Is it my guess?
Yeah.
Shrek.
Yep.
I watched this in. The Shrek was co-directed by a man and a woman, I know. So it's like a female-directed movie.
And then the third review, it's no Shrek the Third, but it'll do.
That one's mine.
Shrek is great. The first one is
Actually, it's funny because the other day, Kenzie put on Shrek the Third. It was in the background, so I didn't log it on Letterboxd or anything. But that movie is not the same as it was growing up. But there's a couple of funny quotes. Like Merlin, they're just like... he used to work at the school until he had a mental breakdown. He's like, actually, I suffered from a level 3 fatigue.
Next movie, Josiah has 5 points. Noah has 2. I think it's Josiah's turn.
Noah's turn.
Noah's turn.
Or
Okay.
wait, no, it is my turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, for 3 points. I bet Matt Damon never had to go through this on Mars.
Okay, so it's it's a reference to The Martian. Somebody stranded. I don't know. I'm going to say moon.
Incorrect. Yeah, I guess.
Say the review again.
I bet Matt Damon never had to go through this on Mars.
I don't know.
Okay. The number 2 point Letterboxd review. You best start believing in viruses stories, Miss Turner. You're in one now.
Wait, in what?
Viruses stories.
Oh, I was like, that's a quote from the movie, but it's a Letterboxd review. Matt Damon. Oh, I got it.
Viruses?
Yeah.
It sounds like Josiah's got it.
Well, I got to guess.
You best start believing in viruses story, Miss Turner. You're in one?
You're in one now. I also think back at the first
Say
review.
pass so I can guess.
Back to the first review? Game night?
No, the Matt Damon Mars.
Oh. Is it... I don't know.
Okay.
Contagion.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I was thinking of computer viruses.
And then the next review is topical.
Yeah, that was mine. I watched it in April of 2020.
Okay. You're up now?
Yes.
3. A movie about the 2 scariest concepts known to man: getting phone calls and middle-aged magicians.
Phone calls and middle-aged magicians. Getting phone calls makes me think of Scream, but middle-aged magicians, they didn't have phones in The Prestige. I think magicians, I think of the Alliance of Magicians from Arrested Development. I don't know, so I'm going to say Scream.
Incorrect.
Can you say it again?
A movie about the 2 scariest concepts known to man: getting phone calls and middle-aged magicians.
I don't know. Phone booth?
Nope, incorrect. Number 2 point review for Noah. I would have died so fast because I wouldn't answer the phone.
This sounds familiar.
Phone. Daggone.
What's a movie about answering the phone? It really does sound familiar, but I can't.
Middle-aged magicians. That sounds like a red herring.
That review itself, I would have died so fast.
The next review will give it away. So,
well, it's going to be one of our reviews.
I don't know. I guess I'll have to pass. I can't think of anything.
Answering the phone. A Quiet Place.
incorrect.
Dang it.
1 point. Okay. To be honest, I fell asleep for about 15 minutes. Haters will say I stink or don't know good cinema. I just know if I trained in UFC for a year, I still wouldn't be good as fighters as these kids.
Is it my pick?
Yep.
The Black Phone.
That's correct.
Oh, man.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I'd watch that one again.
Yeah, the lore there is that Mino and Riley saw that in theaters, and Riley fell asleep for about 15 minutes, and then as we were walking out of the theater, Noah and I convinced Riley that he slept through a whole scene that did not in fact exist. It was very funny, and then he believed it was there for like a year until we told him.
Okay, next one. This film is 100% historically accurate.
Who is it?
I think it's yours.
Me. This film is 100% historically accurate. Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Incorrect.
I'm going to be brutally honest. I caught a glimpse at your phone, so I think I saw it. So
Wait, what is it?
I don't want to say it because that's not fair. Because I saw the thumbnail.
Well, it's void.
It looked like it was Inglourious Bastards.
That's correct.
Yeah, nice. Noah's a cheater.
Riley's got his phone right out in front of him.
Okay, next one. Okay. Actually, that's too easy. Okay, number 3. 3 point. Watching bad rom-coms is not a hobby; it's a lifestyle.
Okay, is it my pick because Noah forfeited that last one? Bad rom-coms. I'm gonna say The Proposal.
Incorrect.
I don't know. I pass.
Your 2 point. R.I.P. Shakespeare. You would have loved drooling over Glen Powell.
Oh,
Anyone but you?
That's correct. And then the 3 point. News might come out soon that they have seen Sydney Sweeney leaving my house. It's true. We are a couple. I wanted you guys to know here first. Just a fun rom-com. Okay.
nice.
Excellent review. Are you recording our points?
Yeah.
Because it looked like you were about to start the next one without putting my points.
Sorry.
on.
My bad. Okay. Okay. Noah, 3 point. Man who looks exactly like John McAfee guns down liberal sickos.
I don't know.
Say that one more time.
Man who looks exactly like John McAfee guns down liberal sickos.
I hear guns. I'm guessing.
I'll show you a picture of John McAfee. Okay. I'll start with Noah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll start with Josiah.
Okay. And did Noah pass?
Yeah, I pass. I don't know.
Heat.
Incorrect.
Looks like Al Pacino.
Kind of, I guess.
All right. Next.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm Beck, man.
Beckman? People at home are not going to get that reference unless they watch my video on it that I made 2 years ago.
Okay, couple more.
I am dominating this, by the way.
I'm doing really poorly.
I was a PA on this movie. I've seen and smelled unspeakable things.
It's me.
Yep.
A PA on this. I've seen and smelled unthinkable things. A movie where there is a stench. Seen and smelled unthinkable things. That's too vague. Tropic Thunder.
Incorrect.
I pass. I don't know. I don't even have a guess.
Point 2 point. The only legacy sequel that will truly ever matter.
The only legacy.
It doesn't help me.
Legacy sequel.
Legacy sequel?
Seen and Okay, did you pass?
I pass. I don't know.
Top Gun Maverick?
Incorrect. Point number 1. If a movie can make me laugh my butt off alongside the people I love most, is there any reason it should be rated less than 5 stars?
Jackass Forever.
Yep. That's correct.
I mean, yeah. When I find out the movie, it makes sense, but I was nowhere near that.
Okay, last one. Dang, it sucks when your boyfriend gets really high and thinks he's Jesus.
Wait, Noah starts that one.
I don't even have like a starting point.
Think of a funny answer.
Pass. Okay.
Say it again.
Dang, it really sucks when your boyfriend thinks he gets high and thinks he's Jesus.
Kind of sounds like Charles Manson or something. Is it Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Incorrect. Point number 2. Proof that all men do is be bald and lie.
Okay. Be bald and lie. Okay. Bald movies. I'm thinking Mr. Clean. I'm thinking Lex Luthor. Be bald and lie. Charles Xavier.
5,
I got
4.
nothing. Pass.
Can you say it again?
Proof that all men do is be bald and lie. I'll give you the 1 point. You don't know.
I don't know.
I must sway the non-believers.
Oh, nice.
Paul Atreides, Riley, when no one and I say JJK is mid.
Dune Part 2?
Correct.
Yeah. I just saw a funny picture. It's just like, this is the average British person. And it was just a picture of Stellan Skarsgård, Dave Bautista, and Austin Butler on Dune. Just bald people with bad teeth. It's like, this is the average British conversation. It was funny.
I should. So, what about my mustache origin story is a lot
That's
less
the
exciting.
Death on the Nile.
No, you got it.
I can do our reviews.
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? The
No, it was
exposition
like
in this
the
real.
Bye-Bye Man.
That's correct.
I'm telling you, I study Letterboxd. I study our Letterboxd.
The transitions in this movie brought to you by Microsoft PowerPoint.
Ocean's 11.
Wow. Maybe I should have just done our reviews.
I would have done a lot better, I think.
Solidly enjoyable. The prequel moments may have been a bit shorthanded. But
Solo. Star Wars story.
correct. Cut the show. We're done.
Excellent. That's how you do it. Very good. Oh, that was a lot of fun. And I won.
Yep.
And that's all that really matters. Good job, Riley. That was a great bit.
Really? You're not just saying that?
I'm just saying that sucked.
I think next time we do just our reviews.
I think the idea
Yeah.
of starting with a more general review and working towards it, because a few of them we got.
Yeah, I should have found more that are like the misery. I thought that was, or like, I think the Dune 1 too, once you like figure that out.
Yeah. No, I thought that was
Thank
great.
you. That's
Yep.
our guest of the Letterboxd review. And our winner for the first time doing it is Josiah.
Woo!
Now,
Hoo-ha.
Is our winner Knuckles?
Yeah. Hoo-ha.
now, everyone loves superhero movies. There's been a lot of superhero movies. We love superhero movies.
Well, I love good ones.
We're going to find out what's the best one because we're all doing a bracket.
It's bracket time.
The best comic book superhero movies out there. Let's do this.
And yeah, comic book superhero movies.
Yes.
It's like comic book / superhero movies. So there are some non-superhero, but like comic book graphic novel
Yeah, like
movies.
TMNT, V for Vendetta, stuff like that.
Cool. Let's ride.
Okay, and it's 2 against 1. Remember, 2 votes outweigh the 1 unless you give a really good argument.
That's fair.
Or you can sway the non-believers.
Yeah, I like that.
Good callback.
Okay, Blade versus Bloodshot.
I don't know what Bloodshot
This is a really
It's-
bad start.
It's the Vin Diesel movie. Don't know Bloodshot?
The Pacifier?
You don't need a past to have a future.
Blade.
Blade.
It's on my watch list. Haven't seen it.
Kick Butt or X-Men The Last Stand?
Kick Butt.
Kick Butt.
I
Sure,
really
Kick-
liked that
Kick
movie
Butt.
when I saw it. Second one sucks.
Oh, no.
Sucks butt.
Okay.
That was what in our lost episode of the other guy's podcast. We're talking about our worst movies we've ever seen, and one of mine was Kick Butt too.
Really?
Yeah,
Still haven't seen it.
horrible.
Joker versus Thor.
Haven't seen Joker. I like Thor.
I would rather watch.
I would say Joker.
I've heard Joker is a better crafted movie, but it doesn't make
But
it feel
Joker doesn't
good.
really feel like a comic book movie. It feels like a. I mean, I'll say Joker just because it is. There's a little more thought.
one more
put into it.
Oscars.
Constantine versus Thor: The Dark World. I've seen Constantine, but that was like forever ago.
I watched. I think I have it logged. I think high school me would have liked Constantine a lot, but
So more-
today I wouldn't. So I would go with Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah, I've not seen either. I would go with Thor, I guess.
Okay. Thor: The Dark World. Catwoman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not the first one.
The Michael Bay 2014.
No.
The 90s?
The 90s
Oh,
one.
those are super fun.
Yeah,
Those are like the
that's-
Vanilla
that's,
Ice.
That's gonna win over Catwoman.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, wow! Spider-Man: Far From Home, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
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 I do like Far From Home though.
Spider-Man 3 versus Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
I would say more cultural relevance. Spider-Man 3.
I'm gonna
People
say
talk about it more
Batman
than
v Superman.
That's a tough one.
I don't hate that movie. I don't hate on that movie.
Well, I mean, it's got some good scenes, but I just feel like Spider-Man 3, that was like its own era of
Yeah, but
movies.
is it as good?
We're not.
I remember I was very disappointed in Batman v Superman out of the theaters. Besides the warehouse scene.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man 3 is just more fun, more quotable.
But Batfleck is
More
pretty cool. Isn't
memorable.
he?
Hey Noah, dig on this. Spider-Man 3.
If there is even a
Nobody
1%
says-
chance, we must take it as an absolute certainty.
Yeah.
That's good. Maybe.
Does he say that? They got him there.
Yeah. It's like Iron Man 2 versus Batman and Robin.
Iron Man 2.
I want my board.
I kind of want
I'll
Batman
get
and Robin.
you, your dang
I'll
bird.
get you, you bird.
Okay, it's Spawn or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Go, go, go!
Go. Yeah.
I've heard Spawn's good.
What's it?
Are you,
Todd
I've heard it's like the worst.
Todd McFarlane.
I thought it was like.
Isn't he like a big creator?
Yeah.
Like people
I,
who
I
like
thought it
him?
was like real like visionary for the time.
I've heard it's like one of the worst.
I think maybe the
um,
character, but not the
maybe.
movie.
Maybe.
So this is Justice League, the theatrical, not the Zack Snyder's cut, versus Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
That's what I'm with. you.
Yeah, I'll go with Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Justice League is too pretentious for its own good.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 versus Fan 4 Stick.
Fan Four Stick.
Guardians.
Wait.
Oh wait,
Josiah's joshing.
I was joking. Riley's just like.
Riley's like,
absolute-
say that again.
Batman Forever versus Across the Spider-Verse.
Cross the Spider.
Across the Spider-Verse. Batman Forever. Is that... I mean, I know people talk about Batman and Robin as bad. Is Batman Forever...
I mean,
not well received?
People
or is
don't
that-
like that movie, but I watched it a lot growing up, and I really like it.
Mm.
I mean, it's more like a guilty pleasure movie. I think
Right.
Jim Carrey's fun. Yeah.
Is Jim Carrey fun in Kick Butt 2?
No. That's why it's not a good movie, because the character sucks.
Ooh, wow. Elektra versus Daredevil.
I've not seen either of
It
them.
doesn't really matter, does it?
Daredevil.
Ooh, okay. We already know what's gonna win. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or Wonder Woman 1984.
Oh, one of them
This
has
list is
Pedro
good.
Pascal in it.
But it could be better.
Good. Zack Snyder's Justice League or The Lone Ranger.
I guess it is comic book, isn't it?
Lone Ranger was directed by Gore Verbinski.
No, I'm telling you, I've seen Zack Snyder's Justice League and it's better.
I know. But it's also
4
like
hours
4
long?
hours.
It's better though than the Lone Ranger.
I know.
So
All right.
Army Hammer, eat it. You're out. Oh,
I
shoot,
will-
clicked the wrong one.
He's like, I will eat another human being. I am straight up a cannibal.
I love the taste of flesh.
And then we have Birds of Prey versus Supergirl.
I
A CW show versus a
did not like Birds of Prey at
egg
all.
sandwich.
So Supergirl.
I do like Ewan McGregor though.
You never seen Supergirl though.
I would say
Yeah, and I'd rather
Birds
watch
of
it.
Prey.
I won't vote for Birds of Prey.
Okay, Black Widow versus.
Wait, what did you choose?
what did you-
I picked Birds of Prey.
Okay.
I never seen Supergirl, so we're gonna choose something I've seen
Nice.
versus something I haven't seen.
Testify.
You're gonna choose a bad movie.
You haven't seen Supergirl. It could be worse.
It's a CW show. We're talking about the show,
CW
right?
stands for
No, it's the
cool.
Supergirl
And-
movie that came out in like the 80s.
Oh, well,
No, I thought
that's
you were
even
talking
worse.
about the CW show.
Yeah. So Margot Robbie beats the Supergirl.
And then I had this egg sandwich, and it was so good. And I just had to fight all these baddies for my egg sandwich, and it was bad writing.
A breakfast sandwich.
And Ewan McGregor's there.
Okay. Black Widow versus X-Men Apocalypse.
I
Black
feel like we're getting a
Widow.
lot of like mid movies on this list.
I'm saying Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Did not like X-Men Apocalypse. Wonder Woman versus Steel.
The Shaq
Steel.
movie?
Yeah. Steel? Over Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman.
Thank you.
I wanna see Steel.
Okay.
Now let me guess. It's on the watch
The
list.
Batman versus Howard the Duck.
The Batman.
Did you make this bracket?
No, someone made this, and I'm just
Okay, the Batman.
Ghost Rider versus Venom.
Venom.
Yeah. Man, I've a lot of these I just haven't seen.
I think I saw somewhere that Ryan Reynolds wanted
Nicolas Cage back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Thor Ragnarok versus Iron Man 3.
Thor Ragnarok.
Thor.
I would say Iron Man 3.
Really?
Hellboy versus Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I saw Hellboy though. It was
Captain
pretty good.
America: The First Avenger versus Kick Butt 2. Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America.
Ant-Man versus Suicide Squad.
Ant-Man.
2016 Suicide Squad. Ant-Man for sure.
You know what we can say to Suicide Squad? Bye.
X-Men 2 or Dark Phoenix. X-Men 2.
X2.
X-Men 2. X2.
Okay, Hellboy, Ron Perlman, and Flash, savior of the universe.
I'm telling you, this list is not made for us. There are so many movies that
There's a lot of superhero movies.
Flash
Oh,
Gordon.
Hellboy.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. I thought you were talking about the Flash movie.
Flash Gordon.
Yeah, I got that now.
Okay. Shazam versus Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Captain America: The
Winter
Yeah.
Soldier.
When Shazam came out, I gave it a 4.5 stars.
Judge Dredd or Blade Trinity. Say Judge Dredd.
Doesn't matter.
I don't have a dog.
Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 or Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool Wolverine.
But Mystery Men is on my watch list. I
Good to know.
got an ad for it. It's like some 90s.
Yeah, that's been on my watch list for
Really?
a long
I'd never
while,
heard
actually.
of it.
It'd
but-
probably be funny.
Venom,
Ben-
Let There Be
Ben-
Carnage versus Green Lantern. I'm going to say Green Lantern.
Can we get your
Actually-
best Woody Harrelson?
I'm going to make some carnage.
Kind of sounds like Heath Ledger's Joker.
I'm going to make some carnage.
Nice. What
Yeah.
was the other one?
Green Lantern.
Yeah, Venom.
Venom,
yes.
I guess. I haven't seen either of them.
Not that good. The Crow versus The Dark Knight.
The Dark
The
Knight.
Dark
The
Knight.
Dark Knight.
Somebody died in both those movies. From both those movies.
Those movies have a kill count of 2. And we got Dead Air.
What the heck? It's not letting me go to the right side.
This is why we do things
Okay.
with pen and
Green
paper.
Hornet versus Superman 3.
Wait, say that again?
Green Hornet.
Green Hornet versus Superman 3.
we gotta get to the Green Hornet.
The
The
Hornet's
Dark
not
Knight
green
Rises versus Men in Black.
enough. Men in Black.
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. Logan
Have-
versus Superman.
Which Superman?
The first one. With Christopher Reeves. I'm saying Logan.
Logan, I guess.
Spider-Man 1 versus The Mask.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Superman 2 versus Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I thought you were a big Spider-Man 2 fan.
Guardians of the Galaxy versus Superman.
Superman.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, wait. I thought you said Spider-Man. Hey.
Black. Wait. Yeah. Black Panther versus Superman 4. Black Panther.
Isn't that the Quest for Peace?
Yep.
Isn't that like the horrible
Where he
one?
has like
Yeah.
wall rebuilding
laser
vision.
vision that rebuilds the Great Wall of China.
Avengers Infinity War versus Doctor Strange.
Avengers.
Avengers. I do like Doctor Strange.
Captain America Civil War versus Swamp Thing. Civil War.
Civil War.
Eternals versus Superman Returns. Eternals.
Eternals.
Watchmen versus the Extraordinary League. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Watchmen.
Watchmen.
The Shadow versus the X-Men. X-Men.
The Shadow.
What is this list?
Fantastic Four versus Blade 2.
we're back-
Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. Blade 2.
Fantastic Four.
Batman Returns versus Punisher. Batman Returns.
Mm-hmm.
Aquaman versus Batman. Batman. Right?
Is this your list?
You guys agree or disagree?
I agree. We're just kind of steamrolling through it.
Guardians of the Galaxy versus Avengers Age of Ultron. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Easy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 and Avengers Endgame.
Is that the one where they go to
Endgame.
Japan?
Yep.
But they go to Japan.
X-Men Origins Wolverine and Men in Black 2.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Men in Black.
Men in Black 2. X-Men Days of Future Past and The Punisher.
Days of Future Past.
There's more than one Punisher movie?
Yeah, there's a Punisher with Ralph Lundgren. Then
The Castle, or no, that's the Punisher's name. What's the actor's name?
He was in Arrested Development.
what's his name? Thomas Hayden? No, that's Sandman.
That's Sandman.
Thomas Jane.
Yeah. Yep.
And then there's a third one with someone else. Jonah Hex versus Iron Man.
Iron Man.
I kind of like Jonah Hex though.
Iron Man is
I'm
one of
just
the
kidding.
best. Okay.
Captain Marvel versus the New Mutants.
Captain Marvel.
Spider-Man 2 or Ghost Rider. Was it Spirit of Vengeance?
I do like Nicolas Cage.
Spider-Man 2.
Yes. We could agree.
Ant-Man and the Wasp or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Michael Bay one.
TMNT.
Yeah, that was a very fun movie when it first came out. Probably doesn't hold up.
Probably.
X-Men First Class, The Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
X-Men First Class.
First Class. The Amazing Spider-Man is the worst Spider-Man film. Anyways, Dredd versus Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool.
The Spirit and Adam West's Batman.
Spirit, like the horse.
He's with a mask. It's like a Sin City kind of type of movie. I'm saying Adam West's Batman.
I think you're making it up.
Nope. Shang-Chi, The Incredible Hulk.
Shang-Chi.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World and Hellboy 2.
Scott Pilgrim.
V for Vendetta or The Mask 2.
V
for Vendetta.
Oh, this is a front runner to win this whole thing. Zoom versus Hulk.
It's a secret electrical panel.
Zoom.
Yeah.
The Avengers. What is this matchup? The Avengers versus Batman Begins. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Batman
Avengers.
Begins.
I mean, it's a tough.
What would I rather watch? Batman Begins.
Let's go.
Wow.
I don't care for
Noah
the
was
Avengers.
dogging on Batman Begins.
I don't care
2
for the
episodes
Avengers.
ago.
Sky High versus Man of Steel.
Sky High.
Wow.
No way. The Secret Sanctum.
Really? Over Man of Steel?
Sky High. That one was on repeat.
Man of Steel. What?
Okay.
What is memorable about Man of Steel? Besides Henry Cavill.
What about Sky High? It's a high school in the sky.
Okay.
Ron Greenman?
Ron Wilson.
Ron
bus
Wilson.
driver.
Blade versus the Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad.
Yep.
When did we even
This
select that?
tier list.
So,
this bracket seems like
R.I.P.D. versus the Suicide Squad. I accidentally clicked it.
You just didn't even. Blade, the Suicide Squad.
Okay. Kick Butt versus Joker.
Kick butt.
Thor: The Dark World versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant
Ninja Turtles.
sure.
Oh, we don't have Spider-Man No Way Home in here. No.
Or Into the Spider-Verse.
This podcast is
Yeah, we
falling
did.
apart.
I thought
Yep.
Across the Spider-Verse was.
We got both.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We don't have No Way Home though.
That's fine.
Well, okay. I'll substitute with that. Spider-Man Far From Home or Spider-Man 3? No, Spider-Man Homecoming or Spider-Man 3?
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Iron Man 2 or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
Iron Man 2. People love to dog on that movie, but it's a good movie.
Fantastic Four or Punisher Warzone?
Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did I think? No, Guardians. So Fantastic Four or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
What is going on with this bracket?
Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Men in Black 3. No. Across the Spider-Verse. Sorry. And Daredevil.
Across the
Across
Spider-Verse and
Spider-Verse.
Daredevil. Across the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse or Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Into the Spider-Verse.
I saw that coming. All right. We got Spider-Man No Way Home versus The Crow.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, let's go.
What did you substitute?
Wait, what did you just kick out?
The Green Hornet?
That was going to win this bracket.
What was it? Come on.
Come on, Riley. Have some integrity.
Get in the car.
Batman, The Dark Knight Rises versus Logan.
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 Spider-Man versus Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. The Sam Raimi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Black Panther versus Avengers Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Civil War versus Eternals.
Civil War.
Civil War. For sure.
Watchmen versus X-Men.
Watchmen. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, Batman Returns. Not a fan of either of these.
You say Batman Returns.
It's
Because
because
I have to choose
knocked out
one.
next time.
Batman versus Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians.
of the Galaxy. Endgame versus Men in Black 2.
Endgame.
X-Men Days of Future Past versus Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Iron Man, I'm with you. Captain Marvel versus Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man.
Good job, guys. You're doing well. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Michael Bay versus X-Men First Class.
I'm going to go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
See, nostalgia wants me to pick the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I just think about the.
You're going to choose X-Men Days of Future Past.
I don't think X-Men Days of I don't think First Class is that good.
Shut up.
For
Being told to shut up.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ah, crap. Deadpool 2 versus Batman Adam West. Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2.
Shang-Chi versus Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Shang-Chi.
Ooh, I'm saying Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim. Shang-Chi's that's a good matchup.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's actually hilarious.
Yeah. Zoom versus V for Vendetta.
All right, well, which one has
Ready?
Tim Allen?
Okay, 3, 2, 1,
Zoom.
That was a joke. I actually think V for Vendetta should go ahead.
2 against 1.
Zoom. Batman Begins versus shoot, what was this one? I forget now. It was.
Is it not?
What did you? You said Man of Steel versus
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, but I said something else.
Oh my gosh!
This is where
because you said you think that's better than.
Crap.
People are going to be screaming at us.
Anyways, Batman Begins.
I guess Batman Begins. This is the least official bracket of all time.
Yeah, well, I'll be better. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Going back to the top. Suicide Squad versus Kick Butt.
The Suicide Squad.
There's a distinction there.
Where's the Batman at? I think that was the Batman. Batman? Okay. Going back.
You don't get to do brackets anymore after this. You've lost your bracket
I'll be
privileges.
better. Batman Begins versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. No.
All right.
Batman Begins versus The Batman.
The Batman.
Although that was not the matchup.
Yeah.
We did not match up Man of Steel versus. All right, no, never mind.
Oh, I think. Wait.
Oh my. What? We're just gonna roll with it.
We're going to do a little Josiah side conversation while Riley's figuring the bracket out.
Where's the
Man, Riley sure doesn't have his crap together.
I missed it. My bad.
Yeah, don't say.
He botched it.
If Pirates of the Caribbean were a superhero comic book movie, that would be winning this bracket.
Well, if
Pirates of the
contest.
Caribbean 6, Jack Sparrow
matchup-
must find the
Why is the matchup?
Well,
he must find the Holy
The
Grail.
matchup mode's not working though.
The Pirates of the Caribbean 6, he's not even going to be in it probably because Disney disowned Johnny Depp after it came to light that the Amber Heard allegations.
And then
We're back to the top.
And
okay.
he's like, I call her Amber Turd.
Yeah.
The Suicide Squad versus Kick Butt.
Kick butt.
Kick butt.
What?
Next
Over
one.
the Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad
Come on, Riley, sway us. Sway the non-believers.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Actually, I don't
The
have a real
Suicide
dog
Squad's
here.
funny. It has good action. Memorable characters. I don't remember
Like who?
anybody.
That's the thing
from
about the
Kick Butt.
memorable characters. I think they're fun while you're watching the movie.
Josiah, how pathetic.
Okay, you don't sway me by calling me
I was
pathetic.
quoting the Suicide Squad.
Who says that?
No, he says Peacemaker. What a joke. He's like, died.
Yeah, but Kick. Okay, I'm
So I was
just
just like,
just like what? Kick Ass is a very
Never heard that
original
movie
idea.
before.
This podcast.
Very original idea.
Vulgarity warning.
But it also, I think it's really well written. Has some really good, intense, like
It's not good on
emotional
rewatch.
moments. I haven't rewatched it, but I haven't rewatched the Suicide Squad.
Fight me, man.
I'll kick your ass.
I say Kick-Ass.
Actually, I want to hear one more convincing argument from both sides.
Okay. You don't expect the Suicide Squad to be as good as a movie as it is
Why?
because of the bad taste of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, James Gunn.
So
and the
James
You were
Gunn
director.
expecting
brings-
it to be better.
He diverse expectations in the opening scene. Throughout the whole movie, the setup of the team, you fall in love with the characters. With Shark,
King Shark.
You
don't love him enough to know his name.
What's up, Shark?
Rick Flag, Harley Quinn,
There's
Peacemaker,
the heart. Shoot it.
Bloodsport. No,
Yeah.
yeah. So he's like, Milton, pretend that's your mom. It's the mom.
Yeah.
And they go through the whole camp killing people, and then they find out.
All right,
that-
I've heard argument A, argument B.
Okay, well, it's been a long time since I've seen Kick-Ass, so I can't argue every point, but it's, like I said, it was original. It's not playing off of any characters or existing, well, besides the graphic novel, any existing iteration. It's got Nicolas Cage in it in a very charismatic role as this father figure, but also like this vigilante hero. The Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kick-Ass, he's just a normal guy. He's relatable. And so you kind of feel like you can put yourself in his shoes, and the whole story just is fresh, fun, well written, funny, high emotional points, low emotional points, and it all wraps together in a good way that doesn't warrant a sequel, but it gets one anyway.
I think I'm going to go with The Suicide Squad.
Let's go.
I need to rewatch it so I could argue for it better.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze versus... Actually, no, the first one. Teenage Mutant
You should have picked Kick-Ass just to spite
Teenage
Riley.
Mutant Ninja Turtles
Shut
versus Spider-Man Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Gosh.
Iron Man 2 versus Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Guardians of the Galaxy
Guardians of
Volume?
the Galaxy.
Thank
Although I do still want my board. I want my board.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy
Yes.
3.
If we ever make merch, one of them is just going to have a little, it's going to have a pocket and a little embroidered of I want my board.
Or it'll be like Riley's face plus bracket equals, and then it's just like a explosion or something.
Or it'll just be like a jersey and the word in the back will just say Scrouch.
This is heavyweights right here. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man versus Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse.
That's good. Good.
It's a standalone movie.
Birds of Prey versus Black Widow.
Birds of Prey did not make it to the...
We didn't say this on the second round.
We haven't got... I missed this, okay? So just bear with me.
We're trying. You're making it so difficult.
Just trust me. Trust this journey we're going on, okay? You guys duetting? You're harmonizing over here, but I'm trying to do something.
I don't
I
know
think we
that
need
quote.
to get back to the Noah Josiah corner.
Birds of Prey
Black
versus-
Widow.
Black Widow.
Okay. Wonder Woman versus the Batman.
The Batman.
Thank you. Venom versus Thor Ragnarok.
We voted on the Batman 3 times now.
Yeah,
No,
you paired that with Man of Steel at the very
No,
end.
I switched that.
That's not how brackets work.
No, the Batman versus Howard the Duck was the first matchup, and then Batman versus Wonder Woman. Run the tape. Venom versus Thor Ragnarok.
Thor.
Thor Ragnarok.
Deadpool versus Captain America: The First Avenger.
Deadpool.
Ant-Man versus X-Men 2.
Ant-Man. Man, did we just miss
I, thi-
10 matchups?
I think something
I think
happened
we
with the
missed
computer.
the opposite side of the bracket.
Sorry.
All right, let's just keep going.
Hellboy versus the Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Captain America.
Thank you. Oh. I am the law. Judge Dredd versus Deadpool Wolverine.
Deadpool Wolverine.
Green Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Okay.
We missed so many that first time.
Batman Begins versus Zoom.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins.
Correct. Scott Pilgrim versus the World versus Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2.
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Michael Bay versus Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man.
Iron Man versus Men in Black 2.
Iron Man.
Wait, no. Miss input.
I'm up here right now.
Avengers Endgame versus Iron Man.
Endgame.
Iron Man.
I'm picking Endgame.
You would, wouldn't you?
I would. Guardians of the Galaxy versus Batman Returns.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Watchmen versus Civil War.
Civil War.
Avengers Infinity War versus Spider-Man.
Infinity War.
Infinity War, correct. Logan versus...
Versus
what's
what?
Logan versus?
Returning back to the Noah and Josiah corner. This podcast is a two-man operation.
Crazy hell.
This bracket keeps messing me up. Logan versus the Green Hornet.
And you know, this is unfortunate because Into the Spider-Verse is probably going to win anyway.
Okay, the Suicide Squad versus Spider-Man Homecoming.
Suicide Squad.
Homecoming.
The Suicide Squad.
Really?
Really? The Batman versus Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man.
Wait. The Batman versus... It seems like we shouldn't be at that matchup already.
Don't try to... We just got to finish strong. Make it to the finish line.
So, the Batman versus Into the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
actually, this gives me pause. Probably Into the Spider-Verse. But...
You just said Into the Spider-Verse was going to win anyway.
Yeah, but I forgot how much I like the Batman.
Was that not the matchup?
Spider-Man
No.
Into the Spider-Verse
No.
versus Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm about to shut this bracket down.
Black Widow versus the Batman. The Batman.
All right. We're going to just...
Deadpool versus
What's
Thor
the time mark?
I don't.
at?
We're
We're going to have to...
I don't have a
Chop this
timer.
up.
Yeah, but we still got trivia.
Okay. Deadpool versus Thor Ragnarok.
Deadpool.
Thor Ragnarok.
Deadpool.
One more mistake,
We're done.
and we're done.
Ant-Man
We'll
versus
never have a conclusion to this. It'll just stop.
the Winter Soldier versus Ant-Man.
Winter
Winter
Soldier.
Okay. Deadpool and Wolverine versus The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Batman Begins versus Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Batman Begins.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man 2 versus Avengers Endgame.
Endgame.
Spider-Man 2. Avengers Guardians of the Galaxy versus Civil War.
Civil War.
Guardians.
Civil War.
Real.
Avengers Infinity War versus Logan.
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Okay, we're in our final four.
Maybe.
I
Wait.
just don't think that's true. But
It's not. Deadpool versus the Batman.
The Batman.
the Batman.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse versus the Suicide Squad.
Into
the
Spider-Verse.
I'm just not...
Civil War versus Avengers Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame versus Batman Begins.
Endgame.
Endgame.
I just feel like there's a silence that
The
has
Dark
fallen
Knight.
in this dining room.
Captain America Winter Soldier.
The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Doing a lot of scrolling over there.
I don't like the bracket because you can't.
The next bracket we do, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a lot of good entries and no technical difficulties. And that's because I'm going to do it.
It's going to be on pen and paper.
I don't like this.
And we're going to be laughing the whole time. We're not going to be arguing.
We're going to this whole thing.
We're going to
Riley's
be
not gonna
arguing,
be
but
in
in a
charge.
jovial way.
We could just cut the whole thing. Cut the show. The Batman versus...
I thought we voted the Batman out
No, we didn't.
with Into the Spider-Verse.
No.
No, we did.
The Batman-
Oh, wait, that one was
messed up.
redacted, wasn't it?
The Batman versus the Dark Knight.
The Batman.
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Now we voted it out. Or did
Into
we?
the Spider-Verse versus the Dark Knight.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Into.
Avengers Infinity War versus Avengers Endgame.
Endgame.
Infinity Game. Infinity War.
Infinity War. And our championship. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse versus Avengers Infinity War.
Spider-Man.
Into the
Yeah.
Spider-
What a dark horse
Wow.
that was. I'm so sweaty right now.
Let's debrief.
What could have gone better?
What went well? What went well about that bracket?
Spider-Man won. So that was a positive.
We had a couple good laughs along the way.
I'm sorry.
What do you think? What do you think went well?
What went well?
Yeah.
The laughs.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Batman
Do
making
you
that
feel
far.
like we were laughing
What-
with each other or at each other?
Now what?
I feel bad for the.
We're talking about what went well right now.
Well, okay. I'm glad the Batman made it that far. I had fun with it until the. I just don't know what to say.
Okay, let's just wrap this segment up. I think thanks for trying to put that on.
You're welcome.
Okay. Everything is a learning experience. But Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie, and that concludes our best superhero comic book movie segment.
Go Brackets!
But we can't end this episode without some trivia.
Some trivia.
The trivia topic for this week is fictional worlds or fictional places.
Let's do this.
I will remind you of the standings. We are playing to first to 3 wins. Gets to choose a bad movie for the other 2 to watch. Currently, Noah and I have 1 win each. Riley has 0 wins.
Pressure is
Are
on.
you ready?
I'm ready.
I don't care about testing the buzzers. We don't got time for that.
Beep.
but they were tested nonetheless.
All right. Question number 1. In Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, Frodo, Sam, Gandalf, and the rest of the Fellowship convene at the Council of Elrond to decide the fate of the ring, which is held in which elvish
Me.
city? Noah.
Rivendell.
Point Noah. Question number 2. In Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, the motley crew of explorers adventure to the Lost Empire of Atlantis, led by team lead Milo Thatch, who is voiced by what famous
Beep.
actor? Noah.
Michael Fox.
That is correct.
It's Michael J. Fox, but okay.
All right.
I'll
Question.
I think my beep was at the same time too.
I don't think so.
It's just you're just getting back from that one time.
Well,
That was me.
There is revenge to be
yeah,
had
yeah.
there. Question number 3. In Avatar's, excuse me, in Avatar's paradisiacal world of Pandora, what difficult to access mineral is
Beep.
mined? Riley.
Unattainable. Unattainable. Oh, can't pronounce words. Unattainable. I can't pronounce
The word is unattainable.
unattainable. I can't pronounce it.
Just do one syllable at a time.
Unattainable. I don't.
Okay.
Unattainable.
I'll give it to you. Unobtainium.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I know. Point Riley. Standings Noah 2, Riley 1. Question 4. Wonderland, from Alice in Wonderland, is a fantastical world of non-linear geometry full of imaginative and often eerily uncanny characters. Borrowing these unsettling characters from the public domain, which 3 Wonderland inhabitants are credited in Batman's rogues gallery of villains in Batman Arkham Asylum. Wonderland from Alice in Wonderland is a fantastical world full of non-linear geometry, full of imaginative and often eerily uncanny characters. Borrowing these unsettling characters from the public domain, which 3 Wonderland inhabitants... Noah.
Mad Hatter and Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
That is correct. Did you know that?
Arkham Asylum is one of my favorite video games.
I thought that since you've played Arkham Asylum, you would know that. Did you know Mad Hatter?
It's all good. I knew Mad Hatter.
It's all good.
It's all good. Next question, please.
Okay. Well, this is the last question. You can't come back. So,
is there a bonus question?
Yeah. 5 questions and bonus question. Question number 5. The MCU features a laundry list of fictional places. Wakanda, Sokovia, Asgard, the Quantum Realm. What is the name of the mystical heavenly realm inhabited by Chinese mythological creatures in Shang-Chi? The MCU features a laundry list of fictional characters, fictional places. Wakanda, Sokovia, Asgard, the Quantum Realm. What is the name of the mystical heavenly realm inhabited by Chinese mythological creatures in Shang-Chi? Honestly, I wrote this one thinking you would have the edge on it, Riley.
Nope.
I watched it not that long ago.
Pass.
The answer is Ta Lo.
Nope.
All right. Well, that kind of brings us to the end of trivia. Well, we have the bonus, but Noah does win this round.
That gives me 2 points.
Riley, you're down here. I need you to be up here right now.
Okay.
You're down here. Josiah's right here. And I'm right here.
And I'm right here.
No, you're not. You have 1 win. I have 2 wins.
Well, I was speaking metaphorically. I am up here.
Metaphorically, physically, we're about the same.
I feel this is crap, and then 10 feet below it is how I feel.
All right, but we still got a bonus question for fun. The 4 nations in Avatar: The Last Airbender, Fire Nation, Earth Kingdom, Water Tribe, and Air Nomads, each draw unique inspiration from the cultures and traditions of real-world societies. Name the real-world influence for each nation. I knew this.
Good for you.
Take a swing. You've watched the show, haven't you? Riley's like, watch the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah. And the Netflix show. It's pretty good.
You guys have never heard about the inspirations for the Avatar societies?
Nope. I mean, are the air nomads like Buddhist monks?
Oh, maybe.
But that one is the most obvious to me.
Well, they're all relatively understandable if you
Is the Fire Nation the Nazis?
No, that you're think like
North
inspiration
Korea.
for like their architecture and
North
their...
Korea.
Okay. The Fire Nation's inspiration is Japan, ancient like historical Japan or Southeast and Southeast Asia. Earth Kingdom is China. Water Tribe is Arctic cultures and Native American cultures. And the Air Nomads are Himalayan cultures from Tibet and Nepal, like Buddhist monks.
Never heard that.
Nice.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like that was a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question. It would have been better if I knew the answer to it.
What he said.
But I won anyway, so.
Okay, this episode needs to end. We just need to
hit the next trivia.
Oh, thank you. Next episode trivia is going to be Tom Hanks.
I thought you were going to say Tom and Jerry.
Which character is Tom? Beep. The mouse.
All right. Well, Noah's got 2 wins. I got 1. Riley, you got 0. Very good.
Woo.
This concludes a rather frustrating episode of Good Chill Hunting. We're all a little bit beside ourselves right now, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go watch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, because those are great, fun for the whole family. Riley agrees.
With good music and some good PG-13 action.
Precisely.
Woo.
All right. Well, this concludes the episode. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.